They got nothing on y'all. You got this.
That's what I'm talking
Go! You got this!
And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Hornets starting five. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Ball is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Williams in at the five. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Castle, then there's Butler, and it's the Professor in at the point. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Now here's Ball.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And here's Charlotte now. Williams finds Bridges. The three from Ball. Fires in the triple.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
Here's the Professor. Pounded by Ball.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And Ball throws it down.
The defense leaves an opening, and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and miss out on those big guys. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The Professor, off target from the baseline.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Pass to the Professor. Over to the wing. Butler passes to the Professor. Off the left rim and out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Tough call for us.
Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
LeVert outside. Green with a screen on Vassell. And here's LeVert for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. On the court for the Hornets. They've got Karis LeVert, Josh Giddey out there with Smith. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Green in at the power forward position.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Richards with a screen. And it's Giddey missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's the Professor. And there's the rejection. Poke loose. Smith passes to LeVert. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And the basket is good. The Professor's got 8. Grant, just an unprecedented season for MP. As he was able to win Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, and he got the Finals MVP.
Yeah, a trifecta for the ages. Achieving a feat no one in this league's long history has ever before accomplished. We're entering unknown ground, eager to witness the marvels he'll accomplish over the full course of his career.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Johnson passes to Vassell. Here's the Professor, covered by Smith. The Professor with a bucket.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
LeVert with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Inside, here's Richards. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Give credit to LeVert. The correct choice in the pick and roll. Sometimes it's best to just give up the rock.
What's impressive about Karis LeVert, he's played a lot of different roles, Richard.
From averaging 20 points a game to more of a complimentary scorer. Look, LeVert has been a starter. He's come off the bench. He has thrived in any assignment you give him.
Back to Giddey. Banked it in off the glass. Giddey's gotten his first basket of the night.
Crafty finish by Giddey, managing to overcome the contest.
Here's the Professor. He's got 12. Pass to Branham. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. Branham's got his second bucket on the night.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Timeout called, the Hornets. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Yep, that one's good.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Hornets trail by 10. Here's ball. Rebound by San Antonio.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's the professor, hounded by ball. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Richards. Miller outside to the paint. Here's ball. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. San Antonio leading by 12. Here's the professor. 16 points for him. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries. And for the very first time in his career, last season, MP cracks the All-NBA first team. That's a big deal, Grant.
Yo, no doubt. All-Star is nice, but when you're in that first 5, number 1 at your position, that is top of the line.
Ball no good.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
The professor with a bucket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now ball. He's got 10. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. The shot that time not on target. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Spurs out in front, up by 16. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Taking a peek now. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Butler, then there's Castle, and it's the professor in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
On the take, the professor. There's the block. Ball left side. Here's Giddey. Rebound by San Antonio. Castle's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the professor. Give him 20. Count it. The professor's got 22. And last season, MP did something that only a few of the all-time greats have done. Grant, he won the MVP award as a rookie.
Well, B.A., there can be some bias against rookies among the voters. Some of them don't like picking a rookie for MVP. But MP's year was way too good to ignore.
Giddey passes to Bridges. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Bridges has got 5.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end. play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. There's ball with a 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. The Professor, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's the Professor. Stolen by Ball. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Ball no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's the Professor, hounded by Ball. And it's the Professor missing. And Giddey has got the ball here for Charlotte. 17-point game. Ball outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. The Professor's got 4 points in the quarter. And MP was first-team all-rookie last year, Grant. What a start to his career.
Yeah, I was on that 1995 all-rookie team. And let me tell you, it's great to be on it. But with that honor comes a bit of pressure. Now, MP, he must continue to improve. And I think he will.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Ball with the rebound. Hornets trail by 19. Outside Giddey. Miller outside. Williams a screen on Butler. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Williams' shot is good.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's the Professor, hounded by Ball. Here's the Professor, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. The Professor's got 26 points. 55 seconds left in the third. Ball finds Miller. Pass to Williams. It's Bridges on the wing. Sohan covering. Bridges misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
The Professor with a bucket. Man, how about the start to MP's career, Grant? Winning Finals MVP last year.
Yeah, well, the last time we saw him, MP was lifting the Larry O'Brien and Bill Russell trophies. MP finished that first year in style. And let's see what he's got for an encore.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Up top, Vassell. Here's the Professor. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the San Antonio Spurs sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's
play even smarter and make sure we...
Greg Popovich has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Bridges misses. Spurs lead by 19. On the court for the Hornets. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Smith out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Richards in at the 5. Smith outside. Back to LeVert. Pass to Smith. There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The Professor, the pass to Vassell. Here's the professor, covered by Smith. Wembanyama, and he gets that one. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Back to LeVert. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Tipped away. Here's the professor. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. The professor's got 12 points here in the second half. And as you know, MP racked up his 4th All-NBA selection. But the coveted first-team spot still eludes him.
I mean, you have to be the best of the best to get first team. But that's something MP gets closer to every year. He's not done yet in terms of his upward trajectory. Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
A different look for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Johnson. Butler comes in for Vassell. And Castles subbed in for Branham. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Giddey. To the inside. And Ball with the basket. The assist from Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Here's the professor. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The professor's got 36 points. With the announcement of Rookie of the Year, MP now has higher expectations than ever on his potential.
Yeah, that's one award that says as much about what you might do as what you have done. It's an honor, but believe me, it comes with a lot of people expecting a lot out of you.
Pass to the professor. He's feeling it. That one goes. Count it. The professor's got 38 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. It's Giddey on the wing. Ball outside. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. .125 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Bridges. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the professor.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
There were some doubts that MP could be a franchise player when he was drafted, but he has clearly established himself as the guy for this organization.
Yeah, MP fit right in from the get-go and is the clear piece to build around going forward. To be able to hit on a draft pick like that is a huge success for this team. Fans have to be excited for MP to take the keys and see how far he can take this team.
Now here's Ball. Tightly guarded. Pass to Giddey. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. Here's the professor. Guarded by Miller. The professor with a bucket.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Ball looks over the floor. So we see the Spurs taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it.
MP, question and answer.
Let's go with Michelle.
MP, how did you manage to win this game without two of your best players?
Fans pay good money for these tickets, and we're not going to quit just because we're down a couple guys. People came to see us compete, and that's what we're going to do.
Thanks, MP.
Thank you.
Great win tonight, MP.
Eloquent as always, MP. Keep giving them reasons to root for you. Nice. Sending it.
Well, excuse me. I'm not bringing a sweat out here. That's every time. Let's go. Nice shot.
I run this. Come on. We almost be ready. Yo, watch it, watch it. Watch out.
More.
Hey, That's the way I back up my game. Let's do this. Come on, MP.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
MP, how you feeling? Let's keep this winning streak going.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. Then it's Derek Lively. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Prosper in at the power forward. And for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. The professor out there with Castle. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's what makes this game so important. When you come out and let everyone know what you're thinking, you have got to back it up. MP's put some pressure on himself. We'll see how he handles it.
And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP before the game, and he said there was a lot of confidence in the locker room. He said, we know this is a tough matchup for us, but we've got a strong game plan. We're all on the same page, and we're ready to execute. This will be a good measuring stick for them, guys.
I would say, David, the perfect measuring stick. And as a coach, Stan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Rebound by Sohan. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Wembanyama outside. Drops in the tray.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And the professor picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And I think most would agree that MPGA at this point of his career is considered one of the best ever at his position.
Well, anyone that ranks above him is a first ballot Hall of Famer. MP isn't at the top at his position just yet, but he's shown he's in a class with other legendary talents.
Here's the professor, guarded by Doncic. A 17-footer goes down. The shot from the professor. The professor's got 6. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Hornets. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Prosper. The three-pointer, no good. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's the professor. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Doncic passes to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, San Antonio.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's the professor, guarded by Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from the professor.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Mavericks trail by 9. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery, Stan, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time. Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Well, their pass it to Sohan. To the middle. Wembanyama finds Sohan. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. Number 1, the Spurs. The Mavericks 4th.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
Doncic passes to Irving. Trying to get something going. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the Professor, guarded by Doncic. Stolen by Lively. Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. Doncic with a screen for Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's the Professor, guarded by Doncic. The Professor and the Spurs scoring again.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. The rebound by the Spurs. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And here are the numbers for the Professor. Great showing for him last season. And he had the #1 field goal percentage in our league. A fearsome finisher, punishing defenders on the inside.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Back to Doncic. Pass to Irving. Doncic with a screen for Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Steps back and shoots. And again, the basket is good from the Professor.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Doncic outside. And the Professor picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Gafford passes to Irving. Now, here's Washington. Irving with the ball. He can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
We've got Johnson. Devin Vassell out there with the Professor. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Butler in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Irving. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie. An incredible shot maker.
Here's the Professor. The teardrop falls in. The Professor's got 22 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Pass to Grimes. One-on-one fast break. The Professor, good. 24 points for him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
In transition, here come the Spurs. And the shot goes down.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Professor in that last outing against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He had 44 points, and he was efficient out there. Incredible effort on his part, and we'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Pass to Grimes. Now, here is Irving. Tight defense on him. Inside, 5 to shoot. And Thompson kicks to Gafford. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Grimes. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The Professor passes to Vassell. Here's the Professor. And it's Irving with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And the Professor picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
And the Spurs. And so it's San Antonio in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
You know, for Dallas, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first match.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Spurs.
Well, to be honest.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from the Professor.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Prosper in at the 4 slot. And San Antonio shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's the Professor. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. To the inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And the Professor picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Johnson is out there with Nurkic. Then there's the Professor. Then it's Butler. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Thompson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. A 3-pointer off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Wasted no time on that one. 34 points for the professor.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Irving drives in. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
The professor and the Spurs scoring again. And a closer look here at the hustle stat for San Antonio.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Johnson, the pass to the professor. Back to Johnson, launches it, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
The professor passes to Nurkic. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the professor picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Well, that's 5 now. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue to go at him to try to get him to foul out of this game.
Sanchez, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And here is Irving. The 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The professor's shot is off.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Shoots from the baseline. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's the professor, guarded by Doncic. Basket counts. The professor's got 40 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Doncic outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
Maverick shooting about 42% so far. Outside Irving. Here's Prosper from the arc. Irving can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Diallo. Here's Prosper. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's the professor, guarded by Doncic. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Well, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Doncic with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And that's 31 points for Kyrie Irving.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Diallo. Tries a three. San Antonio with the rebound. A baseline J. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Irving passes to Doncic. He's off on that one. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to the professor. On the wing, Johnson. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the professor.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Let's go. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And here's Doncic from the arc. They get the rebound.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
And the basket by Sanchez.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved.
Great win tonight, MP.